Is that on?
Yeah, it's on.
It's on, okay. All right, guys, so today we've got our Meike lens. It's the 50mm 1.7 lens, and this is a manual lens on a Canon EOS RP. So what we have here with a manual lens, you've got to do a couple things here in order to make that work on the Canon EOS RP. You might need to go to my video. I did a video right before this that actually explains how this manual lens works. It's a very simple process. Just go check out the video. It'll either be tagged here or it'll be in the link in the description below. So go check that out and you'll find out there's a couple adjustments you have to make in the Canon EOS RP. But this is a full frame lens on a full frame camera. It's only 107 bucks compared to the cheapest lens you can get. A 50mm would be 199 for the Canon 50mm. I think it's a 1.8. It's an autofocus. And again, this is not autofocus, but I love this lens. It's really cool. So we've got our lovely assistant, Gabrielle, here, and Gabrielle's gonna help us out. And she's agreed to come out here and be our model today. So probably shouldn't be in the sun, but whatever, you know, I mean, if I was a real photographer, I guess I'd know what I'm doing. But so we're gonna do this, and again, if you watch the last video, the video on how to use this, you'll see that I use the red outline, and the outline helps you. It tells you when you're in focus. It's kind of simple, stupid. You don't even have to really use your eye. All you have to do is look for the red outline. And like when I'm taking this picture of Gabrielle, I don't even have to look at Gabrielle's face because I can see the outline. It's almost like a sketch, and that tells you that you're in focus. So as we can see, this goes from 1.7 on the aperture to 22, and it actually skips from 8 to 22. In general, that's going to be not the sharpest end, and neither is the 1.7. Normally you want to be around the 5.6, somewhere in there, unless you're doing portraiture like we're doing with the lovely Gabrielle here. Then you want to go to the 1.7 or 2 so you can get the bokeh going, and bokeh means you're basically blurring the background, even though we really have no background other than our meter box there. So but my settings, I'm at 1/800th of a second, and so I've got to pull this down to, looks like, yeah, we're almost at 8 to actually get the lighting correct. So, and I see my focus is there because I can see the outline. So we'll take a quick shot here. There we go, nice pretty smile. And this is gonna be great. So I'm gonna get closer up here. Normally you wouldn't get this close. And I'm still got, there we go. I'm actually getting the focus in her eyelashes. That's how incredibly cool this focus is. And so I need to do a little more light in here. And so the way you adjust your lighting, you can adjust your you can adjust your shutter speed, but this really makes it easy just to adjust your aperture ring here. So we're gonna go down and let's see. Okay, so there we go. We look for the outline. There's the red outline in her hair. Now it's her eyelashes, so nice. That's a little blown out, but that's okay. We'll do another one here. And of course, we're getting the raccoon eyes because we are in the sun. So what I'm gonna ask Gabrielle to do is, we don't wanna leave our stuff there. Actually, just go over here and stand in the shade right here, Gabrielle. Thanks to Rob Kendall from WIBC fame for being our camera guy. Okay, so here we've got our obstacle is, of course, now we're in shade. So we've got to adjust it. So this helps me kind of get the bokeh thing going because I can go down to, looks like about 1.7 to, actually I'm about 2.8 right now. So, and then I'll get my focus in. The focus ring, you get really addicted to this focus ring because again, you just look for the red outline, and it's just really cool. And there we go. It actually would be really cool if you had makeup like that, but you don't see what I'm talking about. But let's see, let's go right here. We go here, look at me here. And again, it really takes the guesswork. This is a manual lens. This is not autofocus. And but you can actually trust it more because you're using your eyes and you're using the outline to see exactly. For instance, because I have such a close depth of field, if I've got this focused on the tip of her nose, her hair would almost be out of focus. When you're at 1.7, you've got the lens all the way opened up. If you want to tighten that up to where almost like from her nose all the way back, if she wasn't standing against a wall, it would actually you'd have more depth of field. So I'm gonna go, but it's neat to be able to watch the red outline actually move from the tip of her nose to the back of her hair and back as you adjust the focus ring here. So we're gonna take a couple more quick shots here, and Now, of course, I could have taken a picture of an inanimate object, but it would not have been as fun as having the beautiful Gabrielle here. So there we go. Look right here, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, and hey, let's get a shot of Rob over here doing our camera. He's just looking. There we go. One more shot, Rob. Here we are. Make sure we've got the working diligently with his Ultimate Warrior t-shirt on. I don't know if that's a copyrighted violation. So hopefully in this video what you're seeing here is me adjust this, and again you can see the lens here, and it goes from a half a foot all the way up to, I'm sorry, a half a meter, which would be what, 1.5 feet, something like that, all the way up to infinity. So let's do a couple. Let's get out of here. Let's just kind of get. Again, these photos, we're not doing an actual modeling photo shoot here, even though she is certainly model worthy. We're just kind of showing the lens here. So go ahead and just stand out here in the sun a little bit, and we'll kind of get you behind. There we go. And there we go. There we are. And again, so I'm not sure where, there we go. Excellent. Excellent. Let's do one more here. And what I'm finding is that what I'm seeing is actually what I'm getting. It's truly what I'm getting here. So when you've got too much light in there, it's blown out in the lens. That's what I love about a manual camera. I started out with a Pentax K1000 way back in high school, and that was actually before they even had film, but that was actually a film camera. And with that, it was exactly like this. That's why I love this lens. When I pulled it out of the box, it's kind of a heavy metal lens. It's got some weight to it, and it really reminded me of the old Pentax K1000 film camera, where your eyes did everything. Your eyes actually saw how much light was there. You saw if you were in focus. The only added benefit here is that we have the outline because of the obviously the technology in the camera. But even if you really wanted to go old school and not use the outline, you know, then you're more of a photographer than I am. So at any rate, let's do something else here. Let's just for the heck of it, I don't know. Let's go over and stand by the one-way sign. Just watch our bags there, Rob. And even though they've swept the streets of the homeless, there's people like me that are still out here running around. So, okay, this is good right here. Excellent, because we've got our shadowing here is awesome. So let me get some adjustments, make some, here we go. Now even at a long distance here, I can still see the outline. So as you can see, hopefully we've got some good examples here of the photos that you can get, the sharp quality photos. Now again, keep in mind, these are being edited in Lightroom, and then they're being put on a video. They're being exported from that video, being uploaded to YouTube. So you're gonna lose a lot of the quality and things like that I'm seeing. You guys may not see it as sharp or as clear, but trust me, these are crystal clear, very sharp. I love this Meike lens. So what you have here is a $999 camera. You add a $106 lens to it, and that's gonna be probably the one of the least expensive full frame camera setups you're gonna come by. And it's Canon, so if you're using other Canon products, you can get the adapter, the EF to RF adapter, or RF to EF adapter, and use your old Canon lenses, your old EFS lenses on there as well. And I've got a video there you can check out as well. You do lose a lot of pixel quality when you go to the EF lenses. So the 50mm 1.7 Meike manual lens, I would certainly suggest picking one up, if nothing else, just to have fun with it and play with it. And they've got an 85, they've got a 35, so I'm going to check all those out as well. But again, the 50, you need a 50, you gotta have a 50, so this is the way to go. I would highly suggest this. It's in the description below. You can click the link and purchase. It does help this channel, and I do encourage you to do so. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks to Gabrielle for helping us out on this. Thanks for Rob for being our awesome camera guy, and we'll see you on the next one.